Yeah, that's how we're going to get through this word of mouth.
It's
Crunch time, and I actually talked to a lot of people on Bangor today, and who were very concerned about sludge, and who were very receptive to the message that I had, that I was working with your group. And what I've always been an environmental candidate. I've worked on Food and Water Watch since 2014 on the opposition to the pipeline. I've worked on the state level for a ban on fracking, which is going to irritate a lot of my labor endorsements. But I make no excuses for that, because I put people over profits in any day. I understand that these create jobs for some people, and it's a source of income. But we have to find a way to do it safer and cleaner before we do the actual thing that's going to cause the impact. So before they put this sludge on, they should have figured out whether they could do it safer or not after the fact. Because the impacts that are being made on people from the movie that I saw, Sludge Diet, I mean, I take all the information that you give me, and I read it, and I make sure I digest it, because it's important to me to be as informed as you. Politicians are only as good as they are for the people that they represent. And if you can't represent the people, there's no reason for you to be in politics. You should just get out of the way. So I am part of a new breed of politician who's progressive and who works for the people. And when you come to me with a problem like this, I definitely want to address it. You know, it really pained me to see that families lost children to this. That's a life that you can't replace. Even one life, 2 lives, and how many lives are going to be sacrificed for this? How much human health can we sacrifice for this? Now, we don't even know what it's doing to the crops, so I just heard that they grow like 2 feet taller, you know? And that's what we're eating. You know, so we might not see the impact today, but we're going to see the impact down the road. And so what I think that we should do as people and as politicians is start to make decisions so that we understand what the impacts are for 7 generations.
I was telling Pat and Patty that I thought, I mean, you know how like things have to be labeled, food has to be labeled now,
Yeah.
non-GMO? Well, why can't this food be labeled that it's had
Treated by sludge?
Yeah.
I want to tell you, if we had a label, this
called
food.
organic.
That's called organic.
They call it.
But that's not. That's the opposite
Well,
of organic.
It's not
That's the
organic.
opposite of what you call organic, but the industry has really tainted this whole idea of what sludge is. Like if when I talk to people in like Bethlehem about sludge, they're like, oh, that's fertilizer. I'm like, that's not like the fertilizer you buy at Home Depot. This is toxic waste extracted from industrial products. You know, they're taking the water out of it.
As a matter
you can
of
also
fact,
buy it at Home Depot.
That's right. They do. They're putting it
Yeah.
now in the Home Depot products.
Class A.
Miracle
Class A.
Grow.
Oh,
and-
Miracle Grow, yeah. But this is the kind of stuff that when you
All we have to do is get
when
it
you
tested.
educate people about it, they start to think about it more. Do you know?
Right.
People don't really pay attention. They're just like, it's fertilizer.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It's making my crops grow more.
And
I'm
they
getting
wouldn't-
a better yield.
Right,
And,
and
it
they-
seems like a good thing, but it's not.
And they wouldn't. They don't. And they think, oh, the EPA and the DEP, they wouldn't let it happen if it was bad.
It's big
That's the
business for
thing.
companies like Synagro, Terra, because
is.
it's so much cheaper. They're the biggest sludge broker in America, and it's so much cheaper for them to take the waste that they're picking up from the wastewater treatment facilities. That's where they say sludge is treated, but a wastewater treatment facility is designed to treat the water. It's designed to make clean water. And the better they do at cleaning the water, the dirtier the sludge. They pay Synagro to come haul it for them. Synagro has a higher profit margin if they can get a farmer, pay
Yes.
a farmer just a little bit. You know, pay the farmer a little bit to take this stuff because it's going to save them money, rather than putting it in a secured landfill that's designed for hazardous waste, which is where it should be, far away from families and food until they find a better solution for dealing with this stuff. So it's all about money.
Of course,
all
it always
about
is.
money.
You always have to follow. You always have to follow the money in any industrial process, and we knew that even with like fracking and pipelines and stuff like that, because what they do is they come to rural areas like this where they know that people need a little bit more money. Farmers, you know, farm crops not doing as well. There's not so much of a demand, and they're exploiting that need.